Hey everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Ooh, this is so good. Oh my God. Ooh. It's my first time tasting this, y'all. Y'all know I just be making up stuff and putting it in my immersion blender, and it's just all good. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you what this is. Y'all come on in, tap that screen as you come in. Let me know where you're coming in from. Look, I'm looking at people walking by, okay? Beautiful people, reminding people walking by. In case you don't know, my name is Val, Victorious Val Gal, and I'm an American living in Kigali, living her best life in Kigali, y'all. Her most nutritious, just good for my health, good for my soul, good for my mind, okay? I'm living my best life, y'all, for real. And let me tell y'all what I did today. I did something new today, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I got to share it with you guys because we celebrate all victories here. Okay, so come on in. Let me know where you're coming in from. Tap that screen if you know what I mean. Give me some love, guys. Give me some likes. It's beautiful here. I'm going to show y'all what Kigali is looking like this morning. As you can see, people are walking by. This is from my balcony. People are walking by. It's a beautiful daggone day here. Okay, it is absolutely beautiful here. Let me get my camera right. I did all this time to get it set up just to move it again. Okay. So how y'all doing? How are y'all doing? I am fabulous, y'all. So this, in case you don't know, so y'all can see that this is watermelon, right? Watermelon with the seeds. That's very important. I have passion fruit in here. I have ginger. A little bit of cane juice is in here. Some lime. Although I don't know if that's lemon. Because the lemons here, I've not seen any yellow lemons. Everything is green. So I don't know if that's a lime or a lemon, but it tastes like a lemon. So I'm going to call it a lemon. Okay? But they're green here. Alright? What else is in here? I think that's it. That's it. So I hope y'all have your beverage, your good morning beverage, whether it's some juice, okay? I'm telling you, you need to put something good in your system first thing in the morning. A lot of nutrients in here. So if you got a blender, you can blend up some oranges and some apples. Go ahead and do that, okay? But you need to have something in your system. Watermelon is great. Watermelon is the best hydration, okay? So that's mostly what this is watermelon, okay? So y'all let me know where you coming in from. What's your city? What's your state? Where you coming in from, okay? Listen, I was on yesterday, but I kind of was taking a rest yesterday, y'all. I got overwhelmed myself. I got a lot of stuff to do this week. I got 3 podcasts this week. Really, I was supposed to have done a podcast yesterday. Yeah, I felt myself burn out. So when you feel yourself starting to burn out and get a little bit overwhelmed, you got to take a break, and it's okay. And I took a break. I rested, okay? And look, this morning, pat myself on the back, y'all. I went to bed, last night I went to bed with some positive messages, okay? Very positive messages. And I needed that, right? I needed that. I used to always have positive messages going on at night, subliminally, like just having those things, like I'll put Alexa on or something, and I'll say, play some subliminal stuff, and she will do it for me, right? Why you say that, pressure washer? Bet you can hear from a mile away. I don't know. Do we have a troll on? Oh, thank you for the trolls. Y'all know when I have trolls, that is significant to me. That's a wonderful thing. It's a badge because that means I'm affecting the world. Okay, so come on, trolls. Come on, all right? So y'all tell me where you coming in from. What's your city? What's your state? Where are you coming in from? Because your girl wants to know. I'm in beautiful Kigali, which is in East Africa, and it's absolutely wonderful here. Okay? So, okay. So, I went to bed with these positive messages, right? And I needed that, right? Because that gave me renewal. That regenerated me, okay, as I was sleeping last night. Or if you can't do it as you're sleeping, right before you go to bed, man, have something positive on, okay? I don't care if it's a video or somebody that's speaking something into your life, have it on, okay? So I did that. So when I immediately woke up, because it will affect the way that you wake up, okay? It will, what you have on right before you go to sleep at night is going to affect how you get up and how you tackle your day, okay? Or I don't want to say tackle, because tackle is a negative word. How you experience your day, okay? And so for me, before I woke up really good, opened my eyes, I started imagining what I wanted for today. And I said, you know what I really want to do is I want to start back getting, fit like I was. Like, I'm the person, I used to go to the gym 5 times a week, if not 6, okay, working out. Or if I didn't have a gym membership, hey, how you doing? If I didn't have a gym membership, I was out walking like not 3 times a week, but man, every single day I was out walking, okay? And I was doing something called 30-33. And y'all, this is the first day of my 30-33. I'm going to explain to you what it is, okay? And I want y'all to do it with me. If you are the type of person that you're looking to get back, maybe you used to be physically fit, right? You used to have more energy, more vitality, and you're trying to get right back into that, right? But you can't seem to get yourself going. Y'all hear my voice. Tap that screen, okay? If I'm talking to the right people. All right? We're going to do this together. I'm reigniting the 30-33. Okay? I'm reigniting it. Okay? So, what the 30-33 is. Okay, hold on. Let me take a zip because this is so good. Thank you for those hearts. And y'all, we're going to do this together. Okay? This is our meet-up spot. This is our meet-up spot right here, okay? Because I'm on here every day around this time, okay? This is our meet-up spot. So, I'm going to tell you, you guys are going to be my accountability partners, but you're going to do it with me, okay? All right, tap the screen if you vibing with what I'm saying, okay? So here's how it goes. This is the 30-33. So for 30 days, that's a month, for 30 days, and we're going to take it day by day, okay? I don't want y'all to be looking all ahead 30 days from now. Too much, okay? Like, you can have it in your mind, but I don't want you to be thinking, oh, I got to do something for 30 days. No, we're taking it day by day, just like we're living life, day by day, okay? For 30 days, we're going to do 30 minutes of exercise a day. Whatever your choice is. For me, it's getting out here and walking like I used to do with my dog. Okay, I used to have Bra, me and my dog, who passed away a couple of years ago. Ever since he passed away, I ain't been walking. Okay? And I'm like, I guess I was hurt. I gotta be honest with myself. I was hurt because, I've raised Bra from the time he was just a little puppy. I put him on the leash for the first time, okay? And thank you, Shane. I put him on the leash for the first time, and we went walking. And ever since then, he was my walking buddy. Okay? He was like my son, my walking buddy. I'm telling you, I raised him. Okay? But he passed away at a ripe age of 13. And the vet said, Val, you've been a wonderful mom to him. Okay? And so, he got sick and he passed away. But he had cancer, right? But they said, Val, most dogs live 8 years, 9 years. You gave him you got 13 years from the time he was just a little bitty thing. You are a great mom. So that made me feel good, okay? That made me feel good. I don't care if it sounds corny to you, but it made me feel good. But I think for the last, 2023 is when he passed away. So for the past 2 years, I think I've been grieving, okay? Now, I had some challenges too, because I, had been aching in my joints. It's like my hips and stuff, and I didn't have the mobility. I think that has something to do with the vid, okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But still, it's time to renew. So when I got up this morning, I rehearsed in my mind myself walking and getting myself back to being physically fit again, okay? And taking care of myself and just loving that whole process. Just taking it day by day by day, okay? But having the intention that this is what I'm going to do, all right? So, and just take it day by day. So, the 30 is exercise. Mine is walking. You can just do walking around your neighborhood, a nice leisurely walk around your neighborhood for 30 minutes, okay? So that's the 30, okay? Well, the 30 days, 30 minutes of some type of exercise, which I'm going to say walking, okay? Because if you ain't been doing nothing, 9 times out of 10 you can walk, even if it's a slow walk, okay? And it's got to be something that's enjoyable to you, okay? This was my first time getting out and walking around my neighborhood, y'all. And I'm like, this place is beautiful. Like, y'all, I'm telling you, if you've been in a car riding around, it ain't the same way. It is not the same as walking it. It's beautiful. You're out. First of all, if you can walk outside, you are in nature. I don't care where you are, United States, I don't care. It's still fresh, well, hopefully fresh air. But if you see some trees or something, you out in nature. If you see some grass, you out in nature. And that is a vibration. It's a great vibration for you to be in. So even if it's a leisurely walk for you, it's okay. You're just starting out. You're going to get better. Listen, today is going to be the worst you've ever been. Okay? And so you're going to improve, even if it's just by 1% or 0.5% the next week, the next day. I'm telling you, we're just going to take this thing day by day. Okay? So, first of all, me walking around my neighborhood, it was beautiful. Not only that, y'all, I went to the store because the lady, I don't like calling her that, my housekeeper, Ruth, she said, Val, you got any clothes to wash? I said, yeah. So I gave her my clothes to wash, right? And she said, I need washing powder. I gave her I had a little bit of washing powder. She said, you're going to need some more washing powder. So I said, okay, I'll get it. I had my little get up, right? Having my little get up, what I'm going to wear. The shoes my sneakers, okay? My little outfit. If you don't have an outfit, well, you got an outfit. You got clothes, okay? Make you up a little outfit. But then, if you want to get something special and treat yourself, let's just say you do this for this week, okay? And at the end of the week, treat yourself. So that might be a little outfit that you got. Nice little cute little outfit that you got for walking or for your workout. Reward yourself because you got through the whole week and did it, okay? You just took it day by day. You looked up the whole week, okay? So, trust me, this is neuroscience too, okay? Because when you praise yourself for even the smallest things and reward yourself, you'll want to do it again. Hello, anyway. You want to do it again and again and again. I'm telling you, this is neuroscience. This is how you're gonna win. Okay? So 30 days, 30 minutes, and then the 3. Val, what's the 3? Okay? So for me, now I got my little notes, okay? Your 3 can be whatever you want it to be. Okay? It's something that you're going to do. Maybe it's you getting back on track for something, right? It could be 3 products. It could be, hey, I'm juicing. That's like a product. I'm going to make sure I have my juice in the refrigerator and I'm going to juice. All right? Or I'm going to drink a juice or something. Okay? Something that's good for you. Something new. Okay? So, but I was already, y'all know I was already juicing, right? So that ain't my 3. My 3 is something totally new, or me getting back up on my game. So I wrote down my 3. This is my my journal. This is my gratitude journal. Okay, so which is part of my 3, because I'm gonna be honest, I kind of been in and out of my gratitude journal, and I know I'm supposed to be doing this stuff every day, and I was starting to feel it. That's why I got to the point yesterday where I'm feeling overload. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling burnout. Val, you got to be honest. You ain't been on your gratitude. Okay? Let that be a part of your daily ritual. My daily ritual now is going to be the 30-33. Okay? So what's the 3 for me? You come up with the 3 for you. And in fact, if you know what your 3 is going to be, put it in the comments. I want to know. This is you being accountable. Okay? Put it in. Once you write what you write, you invite. Remember that? Okay? Put it in the comments. Okay, so mine is going to be guarana. It is a product. Guarana for me. Let me get my guarana. Hold on. So maybe you might want to get some guarana. And so this is part of my ritual. Okay, this is a ritual. All right. So for me, I'm back on my guarana. Guarana is a natural caffeine. It kind of gives you that get up and go. Okay, it gives you that get up and go. So when I get out of bed, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really the type of person to jump out of bed and go, "Yay, let's go!" I wish I was. Okay, I'm becoming that. Okay, well, this is helping me do it, because what this is, it's a natural caffeine. That's what it is. It's a natural caffeine. Okay, and you can get this at your local health food store. Okay, but this is Guarana, and what it does is it gives me energy. Okay, and it's natural. So I don't like things that are not natural. Y'all can tell I like natural. I've been like this for years, okay? Because I don't think your body knows what to do with things that are not natural, okay? So I take my guarana pill. It's right there by my bed, okay? Also by my bed, I have, which is my number 2, I have a glass of water, okay? It's right there. It's ready for me. So I drink my glass of water and I take my guarana. That's 2. Okay? That's 2. What does the water do for you, Val? Well, first, listen, we all know we need to drink water or drink liquids, right? Like, there's many school of thoughts here. Water, sometimes they say water's not good enough. You need a juice. That's H3O. That's what's his name? Yanni? I think his name is Yanni. I have to look it up again. But he does a lot with foods. He's like a doctor, and he does a lot with foods, healing the body with foods and stuff. And he would call this H3O, which is better than H2O, which is a glass of water. Okay? So, but I don't know if you want to have juice sitting out all night long, right? I like to have the water because the water's there. But whatever, I'm juicing now, okay? So this is like my second glass of liquid, right? So the more liquid you get into your body, the better it's gonna be. Okay, so I drink my water, I take my guarana, right? Water, what it does is it gives you, or even H3O, it gives you energy. It's good for your body. It replenishes you, okay? So you having a drink of water in the morning, like right when you get up, it's automatically going to energize you even more, okay? Then I go out for my walk, okay? And then I come back, and my number 3 is my gratitude journal. Ooh, I'm back on it, y'all. Like, for real. Like, this is my entry this morning. So, and I put on here, let me just read y'all what I said. I don't normally read what's in my gratitude journal to people, but I'm going to read it to you guys because I felt so good. So I usually put the date at the top, Monday, July 21st, 2025. Okay. And I put gratitude, and I put one. I always put 3 to 5 things that I'm grateful for. So my first entry is this. Wow. I'm so happy and grateful that today has marked me doing my new routine. I feel so good. This is right after my walk, guys, because I had to grasp how I was feeling. I was feeling so good, so magical. Okay? I feel so good. I woke up this morning thinking that in order for me to be truly healthy, I've got to get back to the 30-33. Okay? Well, I can't read my writing. I can't read my writing. Hold on. Well, at least 30-30, I said. Okay? But this is how I was forming. Y'all, when you write stuff down, you start formulating stuff in your mind. I'm telling you. Because, look, I said, well, at least the 30-30. I was like, not the 3 yet, right? Because I ain't got no products. So that's walking for 30 minutes per day, doing it for 30 days. That's the 30-30. So I rehearsed it in my head before I got up. Then I got up and did it. So, it's the 30-30. And I put 3, underline the 3. Because as I was writing, this came to me. Wait a minute, your 3 can be not even involve a product. Because I put it here. It can be your Garanta for me. It could be your Garanta, right? But think about this. What could your 3 be? It needs to be something that you've not done either in a long time you want to get back to, or, something that is totally new for you. So Garanta for me, I put 1. Water, a glass of water, like I said. Gratitude. But then it could be meditation too. Because I'm telling you, I had such a great session with my gratitude journal. I immediately put my frequency music on and went into meditation. I did not want to leave that meditation. It was so good. Now get this. I used to meditate all the time. I hadn't been able to meditate, to settle myself down to meditate. But until today, y'all, I had the greatest meditation. Was that because I had physical activity first, and that walking, and that, just being around the neighborhood, seeing such a beautiful sight, being out in nature, actually moving and walking, did that settle my brain down so I could think clearly? And so when I came back here, gratitude journal and meditation. So, listen, your 3 could be water, gratitude, and meditation. That right there would be something new for you. Okay? Drink your glass of water. Like you probably ain't got Guarana right now. Okay? Don't even worry about it because you starting this today. These are free. Water, gratitude, write it down, 3 of them, 3 to 5 things you're grateful for, and meditation. Now your meditation can be you just simply, I like putting on frequency music. You can find that on YouTube. 432 frequency. I just found out a new one that I like. She's on YouTube. Her name is High Frequency Guru. You can put that on. Okay? Just go to High Frequency Guru. Subscribe to her. Okay? And just put that on. She got long meditations or long frequency or subliminal music she'll put on there, right? Anything you want. You want love. You want money. She got it. Beauty. You want great health. She got it on there. Okay? Just play that in the background while you meditate. And when you meditate, you close your eyes and you can just simply think about something that you wish for. Think about something that you're dreaming of, okay? And let that thing be in the now. Like, just close your eyes, breathe. And even if, guys, if this is just 2 minutes, 5 minutes, okay? If you're just starting out, it may be a little strange to you and you're going to feel uncomfortable. Just do it. Set the timer for 2 minutes and just close your eyes, breathe, and think about something you want. Not anything, you're not trying to figure out how you're going to do it, but just think about something, the what. You know, I told y'all about the what, right? The what that you want, and just rehearse that what in your mind as that music is playing in the background. And the more you do it, it's going to take you to a whole nother place. Now, I recommend that you have a journal. Maybe it's your gratitude journal. Maybe it's another journal. Okay? For me, it's another journal because I only put my gratitude in here. Because what happens as you continue this meditation, you're going to start getting these downloads, baby. And I'm telling you, I got downloads today. Okay? Maybe it's a business that you want to start. Okay? Or you don't know what it's going to be. Child, I got the clearest download and I started writing down. Right now, well, let me capture it. Because if I wait, I'll forget it. Let me do it in the moment. So I write down this and then I put the pen down. I'm back in my meditation. And then I get the next step. Write that down. You're getting downloads. Remember, I told you it's the what. And I told you you're going to get the downloads and it's not going to take a lot of energy. This meditation, doing this whole process of the 30-33, you're going to easily get downloads. Okay? It may not happen the first time, the second time, the third time you meditate, because you may not be used to meditating. It may take a week, 2 weeks. It might take 3. But I want you to enjoy this process, right? And just relax in it. You're going to get the downloads, baby. You're going to get a visual of it. You got to write it down because you may forget it. I can't tell you how many times I say, oh, I'll remember it, and then I don't remember it. Or you get distracted in doing something else. Okay? You don't want to do. So have your little piece of paper or a journal and a pen right there when you're meditating. And just be prepared. That's it. Just be prepared. You might not write anything down, but at least you're prepared. Hey, Tasha, how are you? Hey, girl, cheers to you. You got your beverage? You got your juice? I know it's probably early in the morning. Thank you so much for the rose. What time is it where you are? What time is it? I know it's early, probably in the bed, just getting up. But go, just get you some water and drink it. Okay? Get you some, if you got some juice, pour you a glass of juice. This is freshly squoze, watermelon, passion fruit, lime, ginger, a little bit of cane juice. Oh, it's good. Okay? Yes, it's all natural, organic. Okay? Because that's all that's here in Kigali. We ain't got no pesticides on the fruit. We ain't got no GMOs. They ain't messed with the seed or nothing like that. Okay? It's all natural here. Okay? Freshly squoze. And it is good. Y'all, I know watermelons are in season now, right? In the United States, right? Y'all, get you some watermelon. You don't have to get the whole watermelon if you don't want to. Get you a quarter. I got a quarter of the watermelon. And what I do is I cut it. Let me see. I cut like a slice of it. Maybe about that big slice of it, right? I cut it up. Put that in your blender or your immersion. And juice that. That's going to be the best hydration for you. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, Tasha. I feel so good, girl. I don't know if you heard what I was saying, but we starting our 30-33 today. Okay? I started mine today. And y'all are my accountability partners, and I would love it if you guys did it with me. And we're accountable to each other, and we meet right here every day. Okay? Just even if you just came on. Okay, for the 30-33. So for 30 days, we're going to do 30 minutes of exercising. I walked around the block. First time me walking around the block since I've been here. Okay, I've been on motos and cars and stuff like that. Girl, I was like, oh my God, I didn't even know how beautiful this was. The house, this building is beautiful. The house right next, all these houses up in here, beautiful, like mansions, like many, many mansions. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, I didn't know how beautiful it was here. Okay, so I'm having a nice little walk, breeze. Y'all know the temperature is beautiful here, right? I'm walking. I'm like, wow, this is nice. And I'm reminiscing because, you know, I used to walk every single day. Like 2-3 years ago, when I had Bra, we would walk. I had to walk because he had to go use the bathroom. Well, that was my excuse to do 1 mile, 2 miles. Usually we did about 2 miles a day, which took us about an hour to do. Okay? And I would have my music on or something inspirational on, right? And I mean, I had my gear, y'all. I'm telling you, I put it in my stories yesterday. I don't know if it's still on here or not, but there was this helped me get myself together too. From 2020, I had you know how it comes up and says, this was you. This is what you did 5 years ago on today. And I had just come in from my walk, right? And I had my little waist cincher thing around me. I put my little cream on. I put my waist cincher on. I had my hair wrapped up, child. I didn't care how I was looking, right? Okay? And I undid that thing, and it was sweat all around. I had just come in from my walk. We had just come in from my walk, me and Baba, who was my dog, okay? Now I got Strawberry. She's here somewhere. She's in there chilling. Probably she done taken her nap that she done ate. So you can't walk a cat, right? I don't think you can walk a cat, right? So, but anyway, I was like, oh, that was me just 5 years ago. Taking care of myself. You know? Not perfect, but still just doing it. Okay? And I said, I want to get back to that. So I think that was planted in my mind too, right? Because since Barbara passed, I hadn't walked really since then, okay? And so that's been about 2 years ago. That's been 2 years. So, and plus I was like, oh, my hip don't feel good. And I was just, you know, but all that's behind me now. It's a new day today, okay? So for 30 days, we're going to do some walking around our neighborhood or whatever you want it to be. But it's just got to be something that's going to be pretty much enjoyable for you. Even if you don't walk fast, you ain't got to push yourself right now if you don't want to. Just walk. Just the activity of walking around your neighborhood for 30 minutes, okay? Do that, okay? And I say do it first thing in the morning, because it's out the way, and then you got your whole day, because you know stuff will get in the way. All right? But if you're working and whatnot and blah, 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 and you're like, I don't know if I get up early like that. Well, y'all up now. You up now. Maybe you can do it like right after this. Because for some of y'all, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, going on 7. Okay? So I'm coming on around 6:30. Okay? So that's our accountability. Everybody can get up early if you want to. I'm just saying. Because we got to meet, because we're going to meet back here and be accountable. Okay? So 30-33. And then the other 3, the 3 is just 3 things that you're going to do that's new for you. Or you're getting back into the routine of, right? Like for me, to be honest, I had gotten off on my gratitude journal a little bit. I do it a day, then I wait about 3 days to do it again. And then I felt myself just kind of going down. Like yesterday, I had to take a break. I was like, God, I'm exhausted. You're talking about going from exhaustion to ease, being exhausted. Child, I was exhausted. I tell y'all, I'm my first client, okay? So, anyway, I said, okay, we got to rectify this, right? So I put some good stuff in my ear, played that last night before I went to bed, woke up with a brand new attitude. I'm telling you, when you go to sleep with something positive playing in your ear, or you watching something positive and then you go right to sleep, I'm telling you, you have a great experience the next day, right? So when I woke up this morning, like before I really opened my eyes, I actually was referring to those positive things, or that feeling. It was really just a feeling, because I went to bed with a positive feeling last night. And I said, let me tune into that feeling that I had. And I tuned into it really quickly, right? And I said, I want to walk today. I want to actually get up out of this bed and walk. And that's what I did, okay? That's what I did, okay? So, what's your 3? Write down your 3. What's it going to be? For me, it was gratitude, drinking some water. I had the water right there by my bed, and I had my guarana, which is natural caffeine, okay? But you may not have this, okay? But choose what your 3 is going to be. Your 3 could be, you're going to drink some water first thing right there by your bed. Go ahead and get that glass of water in. It's going to be gratitude, all right? And then maybe you're going to get yourself some juice and drink you some juice. Get your watermelon. Everybody can do watermelon, okay? Whether you got an immersion blender, the handheld one, or you got a regular blender, you can blend that up, okay? And say, you can say, hey, I know Val going to be on. She going to be drinking her juice. You going to be drinking your juice with me. So I got my walk done, water done, juice done, already. And now you ready for your day. You energized. You ready for your day. I'm getting ready to go to the library today, because we got a beautiful library, y'all. Oh my God. And I'm going out there today, and I'm going to research some stuff that I'm looking at, okay? Make some connections, because who knows who's gonna be there, okay? And I'm telling you, I'm feeling brand new, and so I hope and pray that y'all is feeling brand new too. I know it's early. Some of y'all in California, and it's what, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. That's okay. You can get up right now, and you can go. You can walk. Hey, Jerron, what you trying to say, Jerron? Okay, we doing a 30-33, Jerron, and that means you got to do it too. We doing we doing the 30-33, okay, and we taking it day by day for 30 days. We're gonna do 30 minutes of walking or some type of exercise for 30 minutes, but walking. Most everybody can walk. Just even if it's just a casual walk. Because let me tell you, when I came back here, okay, I'm getting 30-33. It's 30303. Put that in the chat, please. 30303. 30-33. Okay? So for 30 days, for the next 30 days, okay, and I'm keeping myself accountable with y'all, but I also check mark right here, 30-33. So, I check the box, okay? So tomorrow, I'm going to do my gratitude, and I'm going to check the box, okay? So, 30-33 for the next 30 days. So, today's July 21st, so August 21st, right? But we just noting that. We ain't trying to focus on that date. What we're really trying to focus in on is daily doing it. Like, we're taking it one day at a time. That's what I'm trying to say. Taking it one day at a time. Okay. Sister Tasha said, I'm about to take Pam to daycare. I love you so much. I'm going to get on this 30 days. Yes, girl. Thank you yes, girl. We doing it. We doing it. We doing it. Okay. Yay! I'm so happy. I really am. Y'all know I'm not fake. I'm for real. Like, you know, I got an accountability partner. Okay. So I feel really excited about that. Okay. So, for 30 days, we're taking it day by day. So I don't want you to focus on the 30 days. That's okay. You start tomorrow. Okay. Great. Great. And also, DM me or put in here if you already know what's your 3 gonna be. You gotta know what your 3 is gonna be. Okay? That's a complete formula. 30, 33. So for the next 30 days, taking it just day by day, not focusing on 30 days, but we focusing on day by day. Did I do it today? Yes, check that mark. When tomorrow comes, did I do it today? Yes, I did. Check that off. Okay, like that. Take it day by day. Okay? Call you on. I don't know your number, your WhatsApp number. You're gonna have to send it to me or something. Okay? Alright. I don't have your WhatsApp number. I don't have it. Okay. I don't think I have it. Are you getting stuff from me? I don't have it. Like, if you're already in my system, like if you've gone to I'll tell you what you do though. Go to the link in my bio and fill out that little form called Apply for Ease Now. That way you'll get in my system, okay? And I can always look up your WhatsApp number, okay? Because I don't have it. Okay? Alright. Now, what was I going to say? 30, 33. Taking it for 30 days, you're going to walk for 30 minutes or some form of exercise. Whatever is pleasurable to you. Because it's got to be pleasurable. Alright? For 30 days. 30 minutes. Walk around your neighborhood. Okay? That's an easy one. Okay? I'm telling you, you're going to see things. You're going to notice stuff that you ain't never noticed before. And you're going to be like, oh my God. Like for me, I'm like, dang, I did not know how beautiful. You're going to see, I saw people I see every day walking through here, right? And I say, hey, Midway. Or I say, I'm a Ruku. And they say, I'm a Ruku, right? You're going to meet other people who out here walking too. It's going to be like a whole tribe, it's going to open up your freaking neighborhood to yourself, and you're going to discover stuff that you never discovered before. Okay? And you're going to be like, wow, if I hadn't been walking, I would have never discovered this person. Okay? You're going to end up having your own accountability partners because somebody is out there walking. Somebody out there doing something, okay? Hey, B, Rock the Block. I like that. B, Rock the Block. I love that. Howdy, wow, the sun already up for you. Yes, it is. Listen, I'm in Kigali, Rwanda, which is in East Africa. So it's 14 here. Okay, so it's already in the afternoon here. All right. So, and then your 3 things that you're going to do. So for me, I want to take my guarana. Yours, it might be drinking some water. Okay, having the water. That's free. Writing in your gratitude journal. 3 to 5 things that you are grateful for. Get you a journal. Okay? And then the other thing could be meditation. Okay? It could be meditation for you. It could be water, gratitude, meditation. Okay? But just think whatever your 3 things are going to be, go ahead, write them down, just like I wrote them down in my gratitude journal. What you write, you invite, because now you have a plan. If it's like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do, then that means you ain't going to walk either. Because you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And a confused mind does nothing. So decide. Even if you're wrong, decide now. What's some 3 things going to be? Okay? You in Texas, it's still dark. What time is it in Texas? About what, 6? It's about 6 a.m. in Texas. What part of Texas are you in? Y'all, my juice. This is my watermelon juice, y'all. Yours may be juicing. You may say, I'm going to have my juice with Val. Okay, it's 6 there. Okay. I'm going to have my juice. Get you some watermelon. Okay. I don't care if you got to take the watermelon and crush it up with a fork. You can juice it. Okay. Good. Good nutrition going in my body. Like that. Okay? Energizing me, nourishing me. I'm so happy and grateful. It tastes good too. Okay? It tastes good too. So, guys, I'm telling you, what was this? This is watermelon, passion fruit. Okay, ladies love passion fruit. Women, it's good for men too, but it's really good for women. Watermelon, passion fruit, lime or lemon. I think the lemons look like limes here. Cane juice. And that's it, right? 4 things. Natural cane juice. Natural cane juice. Yours may be coconut water. Okay? Whatever. Coconut water is really best. We just don't have too much coconut water here. It's not plentiful. Like cane juice is plentiful here. I can walk down the street and say, press me up some cane juice. And they give me a whole gallon of it if I want it. Okay, so it's natural here. It's plentiful here, right? But you may go to the store and get you some coconut water. Or you may be able to get you some coconuts, crack them open, and do it if you want to do that. Okay? But it just adds more to your juice. Okay? It's just better if you do that. Okay? So, yeah, I feel really, really great. Really great. Healing foods. That's right. That's what it's about. B-Rock the Block. Oh, I love that name. It just do something to B-Rock the Block. B-Rock the Block. B-Rock the Block, baby. Y'all know who's moved here. Remember Dana Dane? I don't know how old you are, B-Rock. But Dana Dane, you can look him up. Honey, Dana Dane and his wife done moved here. And they having the time of their life. Okay? They done moved here. So people are moving to Kigali. Let me show y'all what it look like. Oh, you 41? You should. I mean, yeah. Well, you have to look them up. You may not know Dana Dane. Because I think this was like in 80, 85, 90. So, might be a little bit before your time. But you should look them up. I bet you know them songs. Okay, let me show y'all what Kigali is looking like today. It's beautiful as usual. Okay. You see, this is Rwanda, Kigali, Rwanda. Kigali is the capital city in Rwanda. Rwanda is a small country in East Africa. And it's beautiful here. So you see all the mountains, and they're all around us, guys. The weather is so nice here. It's like 75 degrees always with a breeze. Nothing hot and heavy. It's not hot and heavy here. Doesn't get hot and heavy here. It's just nice, okay? It's nice. People have banana trees growing, gardens, okay? A lot of avocado trees are here, okay? Hello. I'm not taping you. I'm not. But avocado trees are everywhere. You can walk down the street and you can, if you see an avocado, you can pluck that avocado and eat it, okay? You ain't never gonna go hungry in Africa. It's so plentiful here, okay? Even when I first got here, I was up in the hills, living in the villages, right? Nice. It was still nice too, because see, there's people living all up in those mountains. So at night, this place is lit up. The mountains look like stars are on the mountains because people live in there. The lights are on. Okay, so but yeah, just beautiful here. It's nice here, right? But up there living in the villages, it's so nice, and everything is clean and tidy here. Okay, everything. You're not gonna find any trash anywhere or anything like that. Even the gutters. See the gutters right here? Even the gutters are clean, y'all. Okay. But up living in the village, right, where they really have a lot of agricultural land, people plant. So you're not gonna find, you know how probably in your neighborhood, if you're in the United States, not necessarily your neighborhood, but you know, different places, right? You see a vacant lot, right? Maybe there used to be a house there, or just a patch of land that's vacant and ain't nobody keeping it up, and it could be some trash there or something like that. You ain't gonna find that here, okay? People will take that land, especially up in the villages, and they will just randomly plant stuff on other people's lands, like beans, avocado trees, okay, corn, bananas. Okay, you see that all the time. And it's nice. It's like, it's beautiful. Like, and they plant not only for their family, so their family can eat, but they will take that and they will sell it. And there's open markets everywhere. I mean, there's grocery stores here too. We got a grocery store right down the street. There's 2 of them down this way, okay? But we got markets. We got mom and pop stores all along. Like, I just went to a mom and pop store this morning, bought me some laundry detergent, but they had bananas, okra, all kinds of fresh vegetables, right? But then we got like an open fresh market, like right, maybe about 2 blocks, right? You can get everything there. Okay, so if you go to an open market, it's really going to be inexpensive. It's inexpensive anyway, okay, compared to American standards, right? I'll spend $10, $13 and it'll last me 2 weeks, okay? And it's all organic and everything. But the main thing here is this place is beautiful. The people are nice, okay? Nobody bothers you, okay? And it's just amazing. You can get around. I can get around easy. Like, you see these little motos, these little motorcycles. Man, those are run by the government. I just hop on the back of a moto and tell them, take me such and such place. For anywhere from 35 cents to $1, I can go anywhere in Kigali. Everything is 10 to 15 minutes away, right? And I can go anywhere. For $1? Come on. That's easy, y'all. You see the little kids walking around. Everybody is very dignified here. You're not going to find a bunch of... The crime rate is so low, okay? But you're not going to find people messing with you or talking down upon you or messing with you or trying to mug you, or you ain't going to find that here. Everybody is peaceful. Even the kids they're smart, they're very intelligent, because they're raised well here, okay? Family is a big thing here, and I love that, okay? So, I just want to show y'all what Kigali was looking like today. It's beautiful. You see, even up here, there are people living up in the mountains, and there's construction going on. So, a lot of stuff is getting done here, and I love it. It's peaceful. It's nice, okay? So, I wanted to share that with y'all. I'm in Kigali, Rwanda, which is in East Africa. It is so beautiful here. I was looking at the grass and I was like, yes, everything is just green here, okay? Like, it gives it like a naturally upscale effect, because whenever you have greenery, trees, and things like that around you, and then everything is clean too, it's automatically upscale, okay? A lot of stuff, and I mean, because, hey, I'm lived in the United States all my life. It's kind of lost that, okay? It's in some places, like, you know, when you get to the certain parts of town, you'll see it, but in other parts of town, you don't see it, right? And it's all depressing and everything, so, yeah. Who is Cinderfella? Oh, Cinderfella with Dana Dane. I do have some gray hair. I do got some gray hair. I'm 57 years young, okay? And as you get older, you want to hold on to it and you want to revive. And I actually, like, when I look in the mirror now, I was looking when I first got here, and really kind of right when I was working, that job child, and being stressed out, y'all, I was looking old. I was like, oh my God. I looked in the mirror and told myself, girl, you used to be like beautiful, but you know how you just be going. I was going on that job. Stressed out, going on it. Okay. I looked up one day and I looked so old. I was like, oh my God, will I ever get back to the way I was? Long story short, I feel and I see myself getting back to the way I was. And I'm going to tell you, juicing has helped me. Not only has my weight come down, but getting those fresh nutrients in me every single day. Even I see it on my face. I see it in my skin. Okay, my skin seems like it's getting a little tighter. Okay, if you ain't in your 50s, I say if you ain't past 55, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but you can start taking care of yourself now. Okay, and because, if you think about it, for a good probably 10 years, up until about, 2 years ago, I was working out every day. I was taking nutritionals every single day, right? And I was feeling good. And I feel like those 10 years of doing that, 10, 12 years, however long it was, is helping me even now. Okay? Because what if I had not done it for that 10, 12 year stretch? Thank you, Patricia. It's all mine, no extensions. This is all me. Okay? What if I had not done that? Like, I'd be in worse position than I am now. Right? Like, even now, I see myself coming out of it. Oh, I gotta do my thing. TikTok is getting ready to come on here and say, I need to do the puzzle thing. I think it's gonna get ready to happen. Okay? But anyway, okay. B Rock the Block says, yeah, I ate organic food for more than 15 years. I think that's why I have no gray hair. Very good. You only 41. Okay? You only feeling 41. Okay, but I get it. Some people gray real early. Okay, because I had gray, I remember being 26, seeing some gray pop out right here. I was like, oh, gray hair. But then I was kind of like, it was kind of cool to have some gray hair at 26, right? So, but it didn't gray until a couple of years ago. Let me do my thing. Hold up. Okay. Do my puzzle thing. Okay, I did my puzzle thing. So, yeah. I didn't really get gray. Ha! I'm putting 2 and 2 together live when I stopped exercising. That's when I really started looking old and got gray. I stopped with the nutritionals. I stopped exercising. I let life get in the way, which I never thought I would do. But it did. Sometimes your heart hurt, right? That's a real thing. But I'm here. Oh, it's a big old bee. Oh my God. Oh, y'all, that bee was this big. I ain't kidding. Please, Lord, don't let that bee come back again. That was a big freaking bee. Y'all, the birds is big here. The bees, that's the first time I seen a bee like that. That thing was huge. I'm not kidding. That bee was this big. This big. That big. African bee. Yeah. So it's hard. It's not hard. It is. We got to take care of ourselves, y'all. And this morning I came to the realization that, Val, you ain't gonna take care of yourself just by osmosis. Like, once I know I'm here also because one of the reasons I chose Rwanda is because the food was natural, plentiful, and not expensive. Okay. And that was because I was going to go to Kenya. And when I found out Kenya had GMO, like Bill Gates had been there, so they GMO in the food and all that kind of stuff, and that you got to make sure it says organic, just like it in the United States. I'm like, nah. Y'all, everything is organic here. There is no organic section here. Everything is organic here. That is one of the reasons why I'm here. Hey, Com, how you doing? That is one of the reasons why I'm here. My health is important to me. Y'all, we're going to have health, as long as we live in here. So, I said, I can't. So, I guess, well, I knew I needed to exercise, but y'all ain't feel like it. I ain't feel like it. I was like, there's a gym. There's this little coffee shop that I go to, Lions Cafe, which is I love. And there's a gym right beside it. And I would look at it. I was like, I know I need to go there, but I don't feel like it. I just didn't feel like it. This is the first day, y'all, I felt like it. This is the first day I felt like it. And I said, at this stage right now, Val, you coming back. You don't have to join a gym, because how many of us have joined gyms and we don't stick with it, but we still have that subscription? Thank you, Sunflower. You don't need to, Val, come on now. If you really want to get fit, you know how you used to do it. You didn't have no gym. You had a gym for a period of time, but your go-to was walking the block. That was your go-to. You and Barbara walking the block, okay? And how I used to feel just walking the block. I do like 1 mile, 2 miles. I got to the point where I was doing 2 miles a day. That was an hour. And the thing that really got me was that was my peace. That was my time to commune with God, okay? Not trying to be over religious, because I'm not an overly religious person, okay? B-Rock the Block says, I love that name. I had subscription for 2 years and have not went. Exactly. Cancel the subscription and go around your block and walk. I don't care if you got to walk slow. You might have a big old stomach. It's hard for you to get around. It's okay. Don't nobody care but you. Okay? If somebody see you walking and you big, and I don't even know you rock the block, so I don't know what your size is. Okay, I don't know. But don't nobody. In fact, let me tell you what they thinking. Dang, he out there walking. I know I should walk too. And it may be a slow walk for you, and that is okay. I want you to enjoy the fact that you're out in nature. Okay? Breathing, you're seeing the nature. Already, that's a great vibration right there for you to be in. Okay? And just enjoy it. I don't care if you gotta take breaks. To me, I was prepared. I was like, I'm gonna walk, but if I gotta take a break, if I gotta just kind of stand, put my hands on my hips, it's okay. But I ain't have to do that, y'all. I know I'm getting better. I knew because I got stairs. I got 3 flights of stairs to come up since I've been here. And I said, if nothing else, that's my exercise. That's what I was saying at first. And I noticed that I'm not as tired coming up the steps, because I used to have to wait. I used to have to take a break. Coming up the daggone steps, y'all. Me. The one that used to work out 5, 6, 7 times a week. Every day we were doing 2 miles. Okay? So part of you is disgusted with that. I'm talking about me too, right? Oh, I gotta start back over again. I used to be able to do this. And it's like a guilt and a shame. Don't even worry about it. You're going to make progress. You're going to see, when you start seeing that progress, just you getting out there. Sunflower says, the U.S. drains your life, I got you. Come on to Kigali. Come on, look. Hit the link in the bio. Apply for ease. Okay, get the Soul Kigali guide. In that guide, it's going to be a test for you to take. Real quick, take about 2 minutes. Okay, I just developed it, so I'm really excited about it. All right, but it's going to tell you based on what your preferences are, which country is good for you, and see if Rwanda is in there. Okay, and if you want to continue on, you can be in a group. Ease over exhaustion. We talk about mental things. There's a course in there. There's a ease over exhaustion challenge, 5-day challenge. You're gonna be brand new just with that. Okay, and you can take that challenge as many times as you want to, right? And then if you say, shoot, I want to move to Africa, I want to see what that's about, you just getting information. Y'all, there's a whole step-by-step process in there. Okay, so you have access to that lifetime. All right, so it's amazing. So y'all, I'm telling you, we transforming over here. If don't nobody transforming, it's just me, it's good. Thank you for being on here and being my accountability partner. But I want y'all to come transform with me. Okay, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing when you can transform and you can be the person that you really want to be. It's in you. It's in you. You got it. And listen, if you're watching me right now and you're like, wow, guess what? You looking at you. It could be you too. It's something in you that attracted me to you. And that's the truth. And it's vice versa as well. Okay? But because you see how your life can be. Like, I ain't stressed out like I was before working that job. I told y'all, I was looking so daggone old. But I had a plan. And I said, I ain't doing this in vain. I said, I'm getting ready to go play with the giraffes in Africa, okay? Not no America. And I'm telling you, I'm over here and I love it, okay? So it was really a part. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do for a little while. But the thing is, you got to have a plan, okay? So even if you don't feel like walking, I know we're talking about walking today. I am. Every part of my life has improved. Every part of my life has improved. I go out more than I've ever gone out now. Honey, they got some beautiful just restaurants, coffee shops with $1 million view. Every last one of them. Upscale. Child, I went to the upscale. I want y'all to look this up. Curry Kingdom. Starts with a K. Curry and Kingdom. Okay? Look that up in Kigali. That's where I was Saturday night. Upscale dining. Y'all, all of my food that I got, the experience. Y'all saw some of the pictures, right? I spent less than $10 for upscale dining. And it was just beautiful atmosphere. Beautiful. Okay? The week before that, because I give myself, I say weekly, because I could go out more, but at least weekly. Okay? I actually went 2 places Saturday. I went to Kivu Noir. Look that up. Kivu and then Noir. Noir. Y'all. I think Kivu Noir, I don't know which one my favorite. I don't know if Curry Kingdom was better than Kivu Noir or Kivu Noir better than Curry Kingdom. But both of them were like, oh my God. I had to pinch myself. The food was good. I think I don't forget how much I spent, but it was less than $20. It was less than $20. I think it came to $25 or $27 Rwandan francs, which equates, it's less than $27. If it says 27,000 Kirana, is less than 27. So it's not, it's like 30% less. So it was less than 20. I would say it was less than 20, or right around $20 that I spent at Kivu Nord. It was less than $20. I got a thing on my phone. That was upscale too. Okay? Nice. The view. Amazing. The food. Oh, so good. And I got all vegetarian because I'm on my vegetarian thing. And I love it because I'm feeling better. And I think that's one of the reasons too. It's levels to it, right? Like you could do it all at one time, but I started out, okay, I'm a juice. Then I said I'm going to cut the meat out because I'm eating too much meat. They eat a lot of meat here, y'all. They eat a lot of meat here. I said, I was eating the meat. I wasn't eating the meat in the United States. I was doing seafood. But when I got over here, I said, well, ain't no chemicals, ain't no steroids and nothing like that in the meats. I can eat the meats now. Right? And I just want to see how it tastes because the vegetables taste so good here, y'all. Because there's no chemicals in it. You don't notice it until you get over here. And you're like, wait, this is the way food's supposed to taste. So I got the meat, eating the meat. And y'all was eating the meat too much because I was just feeling stuffed and just was tired. So I said, no, I'm going to cut that meat out. I'm going to go back to the way I used to be. Eating vegetarian, you know. Not a lot of milk. I ain't had no eggs, and the eggs are fresh here, y'all. You ain't even got to refrigerate them. And the eggs are like, you can get a dozen of eggs here for like $1 something. And they fresh. Like the chicken coop, the lady got the chicken. You go to one of these open air markets, and the lady got the chicken coop right here, and you say, can I get some eggs? And she said, yeah, how many you want? And she come back and she bring your eggs. And they even got the chicken poop on them. That's an open air market, right? So, yeah, it's fresh. Everything's fresh here. So the eggs taste like real eggs here. They do not have to be refrigerated at all. Okay? And they're cheap. How much y'all paying for eggs now? How much are y'all paying for eggs now? I want to know. Like, when I left, I could get a carton of eggs. I want to say $7. Yeah. $7. Sometimes $14. I don't know what it is right now. Y'all tell me what's the prices of eggs now for a dozen of eggs in the United States. I'm watching the chat. See if y'all gonna tell me. That means y'all doing stuff. Y'all probably getting ready for work and stuff. That's cool. But yeah, I just started eating healthy, and the day I walked, and I feel so daggone good, y'all. I feel amazing, and I want all y'all to feel the same daggone way. So we doing this 30-33. Okay, we doing the 30-33. Wow, we got 2,000 hearts. If you doing the 30-33, give me a 1. Oh, it's about $5 a dozen now? Okay, it came down. Okay, it came down. Okay. That's good. It came down. That's good. If you're doing the 30-33 with me for the next 30 days, we're doing 30 minutes of exercise. You can walk. You can casually walk around your neighborhood for 30 minutes. Okay? We're going to take it day by day. And then you got to do 3 things that's marking. I need you to put it even in the chat. What's your 3 things going to be? Mine is I'm taking my Garanta, which is like natural caffeine. Don't say maybe. Decide. You know it takes a moment to decide. Just like that. Decide. You ain't got to have everything figured out. Do you have the intention? You know you want to do it. And you know you need to do it. because you ain't got no energy right now. And it's good for your mental. It's very, very good for your mental. So you can start, hello. So you can start thinking clearly. This is a way you detox your mind. I'm telling you, you're going to be feeling good. And remember, I tell y'all, when you high, you can fly. I'm high right now. I'm high off my walk. I'm high off my gratitude. Well, what's your list? I just need 3 things. Don't overwhelm yourself. Pick 3 things. Circle them. Pick 3 things. Don't overwhelm, have the whole lot of list. See, that is, when you have too much, you ain't gonna do it. It's too much. Pick 3. Don't mean you can't do those things, but pick 3 top that you definitely gonna do. Okay? And don't be telling me to chill, lady. Alright? So for me, it's my garanta. This gives me energy in the morning so I can get up. In case I ain't in my right mind, in case I'm being sluggish. I don't want no excuses. I take a guarana and boy, the energy kicks in. Plus, I'm going to lose some weight, so it's going to help me burn more calories while I'm out there. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I was sweating when I came back. Okay, it was a good sweat. I was like, ooh, I feel that sweat coming down my face, and it feel good. Okay? Okay, Jerron, he put something in here. He gonna water. He gonna drink his water. He gonna walk. Walk, Wanda. What do you mean? And you gonna meditate. 3 things. All right, that's good, Jerron. You gonna drink your water in the morning. Like I said, I'm drinking my water. I got my water and my guarana right there. So before I go to bed, my job is to have my water right there and my guarana right there. So I could do, that's 2 things out the way. All right? And I'm going to do my gratitude because I got to do that, okay? Because I had fallen off and I was feeling it. So I do my gratitude when I come back. Okay, and then I know I'm going to meditate too. I know I'm going to meditate because I'll be in the zone. And it's just good. Have my little journal right there so I can write down my downloads. Okay, my little download journal. How about that? Have a little journal, call it the download journal. Okay? Because that's what's going to start happening. You're going to get these downloads. Y'all know I talk about that. All you need to know is your what. What is it that you want to do? Now you know you're going to do the 30-33. That could be your what. Okay? And then you're like, hey, I know something great is going to come out of that. I'm going to figure out how to do something. Maybe you got a block or something going on in your life. Okay? I'm telling you, as you're doing this 30-33, you're going to get a download. When you get a download, get your little download notebook out and write it. Have it in your pocket. Your pen and your little, it could be a little download book like that big. Have it in your pocket or your purse, ladies. Okay? And when you get them downloads, baby, if you drive and pull over, let me put this down. Let me put this in my download book. Yeah, I'm telling y'all don't understand what I'm saying. It's powerful what I'm giving y'all. You're going to be transforming. Okay? All right. B-Rock. B-Rock the Block. Lord, I love that name. You say you in Texas? What part of Texas are you in? Okay, B-Rock the Block said he gonna make some jewelry. Finish a chapter in a book I'm writing. Very good. And sleep. 3, you gonna sleep? Well, maybe you, what you mean you gonna sleep? You mean maybe you had problems sleeping? And maybe you're gonna get to sleep at a certain time. So you can make sure you get rest. Is that what you're saying? So here, that's his 3. Thank you, V-Rock the Block. You're going to make your jewelry. Finish a chapter in your book that you are writing. That is huge. Okay? And you're going to get some sleep. That's huge because that's regenerative. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Y'all need to, look. Let's go another step. Write it down. Get your little journal. Go ahead and get your download journal. Go to the dollar store. Get your journal. It'll cost you $1.50 or $1.75 now, I think. I don't know. Write down the 3 things. It could be your 30-33 book. Okay? Write down these 3 things that you're going to do. Let's let it be the 3033 book. And you're going to keep up with you doing your 3033. You're going to check off every day. Did I do my 3033? You're going to write down your downloads in the book. And you're going to write, of course, the first thing, you're going to write down those 3 things that you're doing for the next 30 days. Okay? And you just going to take it day by day. Just day by day. Okay? Simple. All right. Let me see. Gerard said, who you getting fined for, little girl? Just cause you 18 again don't mean you can be outside. Baby, I am outside in Kigali, okay? I'm feeling good. I'm trying to get y'all to come here. Okay, I'm trying to get y'all to come here. Cause I mean, this place is off the chain. It's beautiful. It's stress-free, okay? I'm trying to get y'all here. So y'all can be like that. So y'all ain't got to be paying no $5 for 12 eggs. And they ain't even fresh eggs. So y'all can be paying $10 and get all your produce and your vegetables and your I gotta go to the market today too. And your fruit. And have that last 2 weeks so you could be juicing too. And knowing you ain't got no additives or anything like that in it. Okay? It's what I'm talking about. Alright, let me see. Be right, making a book about magic wands. Okay. Interesting. I didn't even know you could write a book about magic wands, but that's cool. Okay, you say you just want to sleep because it helps you finish thinking things. Okay, I get it. It's rest that you need. Rest. Because you need to rejuvenate. Okay? Yes, baby, I'm outside. My whole lifestyle got better as soon as my toes hit the dirt of Kigali. And I'm saying yours will too. Yours will too. Whatever your lifestyle is in the United States, it's going to be better here. No underlying stuff in your subconscious where you're like, okay, I need to go here, go there. You driving in the car, whatever. But there's always that possibility you could get stopped for no reason because of the color of your skin. And then we know what else could happen, right? We ain't gonna talk about all that right now. But I'm just saying, you ain't got to deal with nothing like that here. The police ain't looking at you funny. Okay? I mean, they got guns and everything. They the only ones that can have guns. But you could be on the side. I mean, they are on the side of the street. They might be like by a bank or something like that, right? They got them AK-47s or whatever you call them, rifles, right there. But they don't mean you no harm. They're not going to just point it at you. They're not going to look at you funny. They're out there to protect, to make sure ain't nothing going to happen to you. I walk by them and I say, hey, and they wave back at me, child. Okay? They are there for my protection. I feel good about that, especially as a single woman. I feel great about that. Okay? When I go up to the library, it's going to be a security guard right there. Okay? He may or may not check my bag. It's okay. I ain't got nothing in it, no way. Okay? But he going to do it with a smile on his face. And he going to say, where you from? And I'm going to say, United States. He says, oh, United States. I say, yeah. I said, but I like, he said, they going to say, this is what they normally say. You look Rwandan. I say, thank you. Because I plan on being here forever. And they say, here? Forever? And I say, yes. I say, it's beautiful here. Y'all don't know how good y'all got it here. Okay? And he smiled like that. And he walks me to the daggone entrance. And makes sure I get there safely. Where they do that at? Rwanda, baby. Rwanda. That's a normal, everyday thing. B-Rock said, if I move there, I will open a pizza restaurant. You can. Having your business is the way to go here. Okay? And there's so much opportunity. There ain't no pizza restaurants here. Now, I've seen a couple of places where there's restaurants that they offer pizza, but I have not seen like a pizza restaurant with pizza delivery. Now, delivery is a thing, it's a normal thing here. I could get, if I wanted to get my groceries delivered here and not even pay a lot about it. I've even had groceries delivered here when I just didn't feel like it, okay? I've had them delivered here. And they come usually within like about 30 minutes. So they got food delivery here. They got your pharmacy. They got every kind of delivery here, okay? So you ain't even got to probably hire no delivery drivers. All you just need is a place to do your pizza thing, okay? And you can offer all kinds of pizza. I even got the guy that does he puts the blast out. Like, he'll advertise your restaurant or what your pizza gig, whatever you're doing. He'll advertise everything out, okay? Yeah, I have made a lot of wonderful connections here, okay? So, that's why, if you want to come to Kigali, even if it's just a visit, you need to hit me up, okay? I mean, you need to, because I got the connections, especially if you're looking for business. I got the connections, and I'm making more connections, okay? If you're looking for a place to stay, I'm your boots on the ground, okay? I can help you do that, okay? What about a couture juice bar for events? Yes, you can do that. You can do all of that. Even if you want. Now, I'm going to tell you what I haven't seen a lot here, which is a great idea. Food trucks. Y'all, I ain't seen no food trucks here. So, you saying events, right? You can have your little food truck. Have your food truck out there with pop your thing. Have your juices, your couture juices. Put you some lawn chairs out there in the front. Okay? Have your little music going on. People will come. And the weather is always great. So it's going to be nice and breezy and nice. It ain't going to be like no out in the sun. You mean there ain't no food trucks? I ain't seen none. I think there's some here, but I ain't seen them. I ain't seen them around here. I ain't seen them uptown. I ain't seen them. So it's not like they're not allowed here. They don't have, now that I think about it, they don't have street food here. Like, it's not a thing here. Now, we got plenty of restaurants and stuff. So, for instance, if you're doing juices, that's why I said you could do a food truck. And even if you had an agreement, like with a restaurant or something, to be outside the restaurant, because they ain't got nothing like that. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, you can always work out a deal. Okay? Something in my eye. But no street food. We ain't got no street food here. People are customary to, we don't do, well, they trying to do like fast food. Now, we only got one KFC here, which I don't want no fast food. I don't want no fast food. I don't want the chemicals. No taco truck. We ain't got no taco truck here. Fat street food. People, they don't do street food here. But I believe it could work here because you always see the ladies walking around with the bananas and the fruit and stuff like that on top of their head, right? And people buy from them. Okay, they walk all around and they do that. But there you ain't gonna find no street food vendors here. You're gonna find a lot of restaurants and stuff here. But I believe it could work. I believe it could work. But I'm not gonna tell you, I ain't seen it. I believe it would definitely work if you had a food truck. taco truck, juice truck, whatever. Because universal, people want to eat. And people want to taste your food. Okay? A lot of times, people don't want to go all the way in a restaurant just to eat. Because that's really what they'd have to do right now. Is just eat. But the fact that you got the ladies with the bananas and the avocados and stuff like that on the street, I mean, you can easily eat that, right? So in a way, that's the fast food. Now, I have seen restaurants that say it's almost like they're trying to be Americanized, and they put on their fast food. But it ain't really no fast food. You got to come in there and eat. It's a restaurant, okay? So, I think it will work. Okay? And all I know is Rwanda is big on business. You can get a lot by establishing your business here. In mixed cuisine, Rwanda, Louisiana Creole dishes. Okay. There's no soul food here. Then that's another thing. One of the ladies, she's an expat. She's like, I gotta open up a soul food place because there is no soul food here. There's no soul food here, y'all. So you do a Louisiana Creole thing, that could work. Okay. Yeah. I personally, I guess because I'm American and I'm so used to soul food, I don't want soul food, but I know they want it because they got fast food everywhere. So they are trying to be like it. So America here is like when they look at me, they say, "You American?" Oh, like they are welcoming, and they look at you like, "Oh," and they say, "Welcome, welcome, welcome." So it's like they still have this thing about America being so great and so wonderful, right? And you're American, you're Black American, right? So they like that, and they maybe want to be like that. I don't want to say it like that, because see, I like the fact that they are who they are. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, I hope that was received in the right way that I wanted it to be received, okay? So, I think Americanized restaurants would do well here. Even though I may not come and eat it. Because I'm on this health thing. I don't want what I'm used to. I want different. But that's me. They're different. Okay? B Rock the Block says, one of the major reasons I like Texas is because I can't have as many weapons I want. Okay, that's why you like. Well, you can't have no weapons here. Okay? None. No jambalaya, no gumbo. But I think that would do well here. Now, I would come in there and eat that if you got like a vegetarian kind. Okay? I'm going to tell you that Indian, so the Curry Kingdom that I went to, y'all need to look that up. So it's all Indian food. And the menu was a mile long. Like, you know how they have numbers to the dishes? Well, honey, I was at 140. I ordered number 139. Like, they got a lot of dishes. And it's all was like over rice. Well, you could have had naan, but I chose rice. So in a way, it was kind of like a gumbo. But I didn't have the meat with it. Okay? Because they had a vegetarian section. I stayed in a vegetarian. But baby, they love their meat. Now, I don't know how about the seafood. I don't know, because you know we inland. So I don't know about the seafood. I don't know about the shrimp. I don't know about that. Okay? But I'm sure you could get it. Okay, I don't know how much it would cost for you to get it. Because we're not on the coastline, even though we got Lake Kivu. I don't think there's any, I know they fish in Lake Kivu, but I don't know if they got like shrimp and stuff like that. Creole dishes are mainly seafood and rice. It's all about the roux and gravy. I'm all for the roux and the gravy. I just don't want... I'm not eating that right now, but that's just me. But that ain't everybody, because they eat a lot of meat here, okay? They do have fish and stuff like that here, like the big fish, like tilapia fish, but it's the not no farm raised stuff. It's the natural, like out of Lake Kivu. I think they get that out of Lake Kivu, like the big fish, big. I mean, big, like that. So I'm sure you could do something with that, right? But I don't know if they have shrimp here. I have not looked that up. That's something that you have to look up. I don't know if that's here. Okay. Drinking water, I drink it every day. Drinking water is fine. I think the drinking water here is rainwater. Because you'll see water on top of the buildings. Like I'm trying to see. Let me see if I can show y'all. And I don't know if that's reserved or what. I don't know where the water is actually coming from. But, okay. See that black thing right there? So that's full of water. See that black thing right there? That's full of water. So you'll see them even on top of apartment buildings. See, there's one right there. That's water in there. So I don't know if that's a reserve or if we actually drinking and bathing from that. I don't know. But I don't know how the water works here. But I just know I drink it. So it ain't like in Kenya. See, in Kenya, that whole country, which is way bigger than Rwanda, you can't drink the water there. You gotta have bottled water there. You can't drink the water. You can maybe brush your teeth, but in Kenya, you cannot drink the water. Barbecue would do very well here. Y'all, here's a tip. They ain't got no barbecue sauce here. So if you have a barbecue sauce recipe and you bottle that thing up, hello, Mediway, hey. And you bottle that thing up here, you can have it all. You can grow the vegetables here, the tomatoes, everything here. Okay? You can get that thing manufactured here. You can manufacture here. That could be your business. You can sell your barbecue sauce. We got all kinds of local stores, mom and pop stores here. We got restaurants. You can sell it to the restaurants, the mom and pop stores here. What else? Mom and pop stores are plentiful. We got, even just in this block right here. This is a small block. This is a main street right here. There's a mom and pop store right here. The next block got like 2 or 3. And then on and on and on. There is a lot. So, you can do that. Okay? Like, that would be a great business for you to have. Just a barbecue sauce. Yeah, put Texas on there. USA on there. I told you, they are big on USA. Okay? However, you want to do it. You can say Rwanda, you can say Texas. I don't know if the average may not. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Well, they know what Texas is, but they know that USA flag. Okay, but then you want to manufacture it here too, so it could be a Texas recipe or something like that. I don't know. But y'all, there is so much you can do here. Especially having your own business. Things you take for granted. Things you see every day. You see barbecue sauce, dime a dozen. You can formulate your own barbecue sauce, or it's a family recipe, secret family recipe, whatever. You can grow the ingredients here. You can manufacture the whole thing here. Bottle up everything and spend less money. Invest less money in your own business. Okay? You got workers and all that kind of stuff. You can invest all that money, which will be less than what it would be in the United States. Okay? Because the wages are not our wages. Okay? That's why you're not going to come here looking for necessarily a job unless you're already in that company or you get hired in that company and you got a specialty or something like that. Other than that, you're not going to get paid what you're used to getting paid. But, however, your cost of living here is way lower. Okay? Jerron said, I have 2 fraternity brothers that have an entire line of sauces and seasonings. You can do that here. I'm telling you, seasonings are big here. Food is big here. And if you got like a sauce or something like that, boy, you can easily bottle that up, put a label on it, and boom. Okay? And by the way, me and you, we about to start a HU. What's a HU? What's a HU? Maybe I can start business for people. Hey, I would love it if y'all have a business idea and you need me to critique it for you and give you ideas, because I'm getting downloads, y'all. Just by y'all saying this, I'm getting downloads right now. I feel like that's part of my calling, because it's not just here and now. Other people will tell me stuff. I can see stuff like for other people. I can see it. I can tell you, boom, 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 boom. And people have done it and that thing work. Okay? Sometimes it's hard for me to see it myself, but I sure got me a download this moment, child. And I sure wrote that down in my download journal. Okay? That's why I'm just telling y'all. What I'm telling you guys is what I'm doing for myself. Okay? And by the way, you and I are about to start a hummus line now. I love me some hummus. I love hummus. But I have not seen hummus for sale here. I make my own. And it's good. It's good. But yeah, I would, yeah. Because y'all gotta understand, there's people here from India, there's people, Arab people here, Mediterranean. There's all kind of people here. Now, mostly what you're going to see is people that look like me. But them other maybe 2-3%, you maybe see some people from Europe here, India, like I said, Mediterranean, okay? But yeah. But in trust and believe, them other 2 and 3%, they here for business. Hey, Jacoby, how you doing? African hummus, let's go. Anything in the food category, especially nutrition, something that's vegetarian or that's healthy, which hummus is, that's my lane. That's what I can be passionate about, okay? I could teach people on stream. You could. Teach them what? What did you want to teach them? I forgot what you said before. But you can. You can. Okay? Oh, how to make pizza. You can. That's an international audience. You can. And if you got a sauce with it, you have that sauce, and you say, here's your pizza. Teach them how to make that pizza. And by the way, if you want to go get that sauce, click this link. And that sauce can be made and manufactured here. You have a fulfillment center, which that fulfillment center can ship all over the daggone world. Okay? Yeah. I got something coming too. And look, I need to go research it, y'all. What time is it? Is it 2? Alexa, what time is it? Alexa. She ain't listening to me right now. B-Rock the Block said, I like the way you think. And y'all, there is so many, there was a food festival here last weekend. I missed it. I didn't even know about it. But apparently they have a lot So think about this, y'all. Whatever you do, whatever your business is, whatever, y'all, they got plenty of vending opportunities here too. So you can do your taste test for your sauce, your gumbo, your pizza, whatever. Okay? All you sell your sauces, okay? Y'all, it's so much here. And people just coming. People just eating, just testing. Oh, okay. How much? You got to do it at a price that people is going to sell. You'll learn that. Okay, it may not be a USA price. There was one guy, they expats, y'all, they got grits here. They selling grits here because grits ain't here. But I even saw grits. I think it was their grits. Their grits was on the shelf. And I'm like, it was a little mom and pop store right down the street here, y'all. They had grits. I said, am I looking at this right? They got grits? Because they don't have grits here. They got grits on the shelf. I saw them too at the vending spot. They serving up grits and they selling their grits. And they say, oh yeah, we bought some land. We about, how far did they say they were out? Maybe they were an hour out. So they already got their place and they land up in the country. And they farming that land and they selling grits and manufacturing grits. USA. And y'all, they didn't look like they didn't have no silver spoon in their mouth. Okay? It ain't won't like that. They didn't look like that. I'm just, don't mean to judge people by the way they look. But they doing it. You see? Y'all, opportunities here. And I know they said their little story. They saw opportunity here. And it was him. He had his son with him by his side. So his son was probably about maybe 8 or 9 years old. So he was picking up how to do things at the vending place and helping, watching his dad sell and stuff like that. So who you got? You got a son, you got a grandson, you want to bring your family over here? You can do that and live real nice. Okay? And I'm telling you, I ain't seen no thugs here, and I like that. Even I went to the hip hop concert and I didn't see no thugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were like flashy. They were trying to be like a little gangster and stuff, but wasn't no gangster stuff going on. Okay, they like that gangster little fashion and stuff. If you into fashion, honey, that was a vending opportunity there because people had their fashion. They took jeans and it was this pair of jeans I fell in love. I still see it. They had these little patches and stuff on it. Okay, and and it was nice, and it was like they roughed it up a little bit. Right? And say, well, we take vintage. They said, and it's hard for me to find vintage clothes here. That's another thing. Because I be like, I like the Goodwills and stuff like that. I like to go thrifting. Ain't no thrift. I ain't seen much thrifting here. But they said, what we do is we take vintage clothing, which you can order vintage. Did y'all know y'all can order vintage clothing from China? They said we take vintage clothing and we do something to it, real artistic. That's a big thing here, okay? Like just making it groovy and funky and all that kind of stuff. The kids, the young, I say the kids, I like it too. But that's a thing. You can be like fashionable and that be funky, right? Because it ain't really about, oh, I have my Louis Vuittons on, or it's not really about that. I'm sure that's a segment. There are people like that, but you can make it look. I like the fact of taking something vintage and doing something new to it and making it look nice, like different, funky. I want some funky stuff. Okay, so that was at the vending spot. So they had about 5 or 6 vendors at the hip hop place. Okay, so that's something. So there's always activities, vending spots, networking, that kind of thing, right? That's plentiful here. Okay. What's wild is how much we as Black Americans can bring to the country. Y'all, that's why I tell y'all it's like so much. Like that's why it's been kind of difficult for me. But this morning I got my download, and it's so much you can do here. And just imagine if you ain't being held back by the color of your skin. Let's just put it back there. Let's just put it out there. You can go to the bank and you can get you a loan. Ain't no credit checks here. So that I'm still processing that, because I'm like, you mean I can buy a house? If I want to build an apartment complex, which I would love to do that and have that income coming in. That's a possibility. Now, I ain't talked to nobody about it, but that's a possibility I could do that. I wonder what I would need to do that. But I know it ain't got nothing to do with no credit check. It might be the income. Well, that's why you want a business. Okay, if you ain't already got it. Okay. And then I'm gonna be honest, I hadn't even looked into what Rwanda has. And I'm sure they got funds and stuff like that to help you invest in. But I ain't even looked into that, and I need to be looking into that. Okay? So, but just imagine, let's just put this, you ain't got to be held out by the color of your skin. And there's no corruption here. So it ain't like, oh, let me see, I got to pay somebody up under the table to make sure I get this government grant or whatever. Ain't none of that. Because there's no I'll say no corruption here. Okay? Which I love, is another reason why I love Rwanda. One couple, they first 30 days here, and I don't know how they do it. I don't know the ins and outs. Like I said, I haven't investigated it. But they came from America. Within 30 days of them being here, they already had them an apartment like building Airbnb. Okay, they were running it as an Airbnb. And this was a couple years ago, so I don't know if things changed. But they had gotten that. They got a restaurant. I know they got those two things within 30 days. And they came from Atlanta. They ain't have no, I don't think they had a silver spoon in their mouth either. Now, they're not here anymore. I don't know what happened. Okay. But all I'm saying, imagine not being held back by the color of your skin. Imagine being somewhere where you can come and you can start over again. Where the cost of living is low. You ain't no gerrymandering. You not being held back by your credit. That right there is enough. Listen, 64% of the people in leadership are women. They look like me. So you ain't going to be held out because you're a woman or because you're a man. You ain't going to be, okay. Ain't no good old boys club. And I'm like, what the heck y'all waiting on? What is y'all waiting on? What is you waiting on? You waiting on the perfect time. There is no perfect time. It's now. You waiting on them to say you can't? Because you know it's coming to that. What is it you holding on to? Whatever you holding on to, it's going to be there. You got to get on with your life. I was looking at a video of a lady here, and she said, I'm going to have to go back to the United States and get my 80-year-old daddy. But she said, he's in a home, he's got dementia, but he needs to be here with me. She says, I'm not stopping my dream. She said, should I stop my dream of building a business, of doing what I had relocated here in Rwanda because my daddy's got dementia? She said, no, I'm going to put my daddy on the plane. I'm going to get my daddy. She said, I'm going back to the United States for 2 months. And she said, girl, I don't even want to go. And I understand. I don't even want to go, she said. But I'm going to go and I'm going to get my daddy. And I'm bringing him back with me. She says, I already got it set up. I done talked with the hospitals. I done talked with the nurses, something. Everything. She said his food going to be better here. No, going to be no chemicals in his food. I'm like, yep, that's right. Ain't going to be no chemicals in the food. So even me, myself, I'm feeling better because ain't no chemicals in the food. It might help bring his memory back. I don't know. The stress and stuff of being in the United States, that's not going to be there. She said, no, he needs to be here with me. And she preparing everything so that she going to get him. And I'm like, kudos to you, sister. Come on. You know? So what are y'all waiting on? Whatever is holding you back, and this might be the first time you even seeing me and somebody talking to you about it, okay? John said, my dad gonna be 79 years young on August 4th. Okay, congratulations. That's wonderful. I mean, I wish I had been here 10, 15 years ago. Like, for real. Like, I didn't know about it. Or, really, I had a preconceived notion of what I thought it was. And I was wrong. That's why I get on here and talk to y'all. But I'm like, in my eyes, of me being here, and I already been there to the United States all my life, I'm saying to y'all, what is y'all waiting on? Families are moving over here. Apartment complexes. You can even buy houses and stuff too. You can buy land and houses, and houses already built. I see houses every day. This house for sale. That I'm like, dang, that's a nice house. Or you can rent it. Listen. If I was 80 years old, and I saw my people being moved back 100, 200 years. That's what they really wanted to go back the way it was 200 years ago. They got concentration camps now. They're turning government buildings into concentration camps, y'all. It is already legal. Congress passed the bill. It is legal and Senate agreed. And now it's happening. When I left, they just passed the bill that that was April 30th, that American citizens can now be deported. They didn't say American citizens with records, criminal records. They didn't say that. They said American citizens, period. If you are looking at me and you are in the United States, you are American citizen. They didn't say American citizens that were Hispanic. They didn't say that. They said American citizens can be deported. And y'all know everybody ain't being deported. They just in these concentration camps, which Billy Carson said, you got to look at who owns the concentration camps. These private businesses own these concentration camps, and these concentration camps are on the stock market. So when they grab you, ICE is getting a bonus. They said, I forget how much they said the bonuses was, but it's like an $80 billion bonus for all the ICE. Now, how that divides that, I don't know. But that's why y'all, you got to always follow the money. They grabbing you. They don't care who you are. You might have your documents. But if they don't feel like looking at your documents, a document can be torn up. A document can be erased. And they can steal, as they put you in the concentration camp, you can still be holding up your document. It don't matter. They can snatch it out your hand. They can let you keep it. You could be up there in it with your papers. And you ain't got no due process. Look, what do you need to be a resident here? Well, it's a process. We go over that and, of course, ease over exhaustion. But it is a process. And I can talk to you about it privately because everybody's situation is different, okay? But it's a 182-day process. I can tell you that much right off the hand, okay? If you have your business, that's great too. And you can also have a business here, and you don't have to pay nothing to have your business. Now you got to get a business visa. That's like $100, okay? Which that ain't bad either, okay? But that's a process that I like, that I'm taking, okay? So I talked to you about that, your passport, your visa, the whole process, okay? In ease over exhaustion. So you can live a life of ease here, for real, okay? So Mary, I can't read it. Meredith Lane's Bits. Sorry if I butchered that, okay? But just go to the link in my bio. And I hate saying that, y'all, but it's just true. I said I won't gonna keep saying that, but people gotta know. It's a whole lot that I put in there, and you can transform. You can live a life of ease, okay? And a lot of y'all want to know about Kigali, how you can move here. Everything is in there, and it's different avenues, it's different things, different ways that y'all can do it. So it's kind of hard for me to just answer that question carte blanche without knowing. Oh, you're going to retire soon? Okay, you can come here on a retirement visa. That's in there too. Okay, your qualifications, the correct link. That's the correct link. Actually, is in the Soul Kigali Guide, which you get for free. Just go where it says apply for ease now. Fill that out. Wait about 5 minutes. It'll be the Soul Kigali Guide will be in your email. Okay, it'll say something like free gift or something like that. And it'll be in there. And that quiz, based on what your preferences are, what you're looking for, which country would be great for you. So all of that is in there, okay? Bobby Rock the Block. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for interacting with me, okay? Get your Soul Kigali Guide for free, okay? Make sure you do that if you don't do nothing else, okay? You welcome, Meredith. I'm going to call you Meredith because I think that's what it says. I ain't got my glasses on. Y'all know I'm 57. I'm living in Kigali, so I don't look it. Okay. But y'all, I got to get out of here myself. What other questions do we have? I do like to field all questions. Okay. Oh, Tanya says, hey, I came across your page. I don't know if you're still on here. I came across your page. I moved to Kigali with my partner in 2 weeks from the UK. Yes, girl. Well, look, when you get here, DM me. Okay? DM me. Please do that. I'd love to meet up for coffee or whatever if you want to. Or even if you don't want to. Not trying to be pushy or anything like that. But welcome to Kigali. You're going to love it here. Like, for real. People are moving here, y'all. People are moving. Ain't a lot of people talking about it, but people are moving here. They're opening up businesses. They are thriving. Okay? Okay. $200,000 house. 25-year-old $200,000. Man, $200,000 here. Is amazing. $200,000 would set you up here. It would set you and your family up here for years. Years. A good 10 years. If you really just, and that's just setting up, but if you just say, I'm going to invest in some land, I'm just an idea, or a business or something like that, depending on how much that business was, you'll be set up for a while and you'll be having some good income coming in because of that business. You set your whole family up. I'm telling you. Okay. I think I have answered most of these questions. Yeah, because we're getting into the hummus and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, y'all, this has been a great discussion. Thank you so much for commenting. because that adds to it. Because I don't know what y'all are interested in, right? Thank you for the follow. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But this has been really a great discussion, guys. And it's like 2:30. Y'all got to go. I got to go to the library today. I think the library closing around 5:30 today, 5 o'clock. So I ain't going to have long to go. But I'm going back to the library today. I promised myself I was going to do that. I'm going to do some research on some companies and things myself. The RDB is right up there too. So I may go visit them. We'll see. Okay. But yeah. So Mara says, how much is the average 1-bedroom apartment? Well, girl, my 1-bedroom, which is huge, I got a 1-bedroom, one bath, and y'all, I am like, I'm fine here. Like, I ain't even looking for no other place. I paid $400, and that was furnished. That included all of my utilities except for my electricity and my cooking gas, which is hooked up to the stove here. Okay, my cooking gas I paid $20 for. That has lasted me 2 months. Okay, my electricity I only paid, get this, $8. Everything is prepaid here. So last month I put $8 in there. Okay, and I done had, this is my third week on that $8 USD. Okay, I'm just putting everything in USD to make it easy. And then I say I pay $400 a month. My cable, my internet is included. Okay, I got this wonderful nice view. I'm on my balcony. All this is my balcony. I got floor to ceiling windows. I got them here too. I got 2 here and 2 there. I only got one of them open right there. I don't need no air conditioning because the weather is always great here, breezy. If you up in the mountains, it's even more breezy up in the mountains. So you ain't gotta have no air conditioning burning, okay? But here I'm like in a city, like in Jacondo. I ain't had no need for no air conditioning, okay? Maybe a fan, which I don't even have a fan, but sometimes at night around 11, oddly enough, it gets like, ooh, it's kind of hot. Now I got windows and stuff, but I got a cat too, and I have not opened my other bedroom window because I'm fearful that she gonna jump out. I know she won't do it, but just the idea of it. But if I had that window open, I really would not need anything. But this one I keep open. And maybe I should open up this other one too, because I usually just have one of them open. Right? So a fan is optional, is what I'll say. But you ain't really got to have it. It's just, it only stays hot, like usually around 11 o'clock for about maybe 30 minutes I feel it. Now it could be me. Okay, it could be me, right? Hot flash or something. But I'm like, whoa, it's hot. You know? And then like 30 minutes later, I don't feel it. Maybe it's me. Then I think about it. Maybe it's me. But y'all, it's wonderful. It's a great place for you to retire. There's a lot of retired expats here. Honey, they go to the pool. There's plenty of hotels, nice hotels you can go to. And like the Serena Hotel. I've been there. I'll show y'all pictures of me being there. They got a great buffet. Child, I spent like $20 on that buffet. That was like the best buffet, okay? But they got a pool. So if you're local or whatever, you can for $3, less than $3, I think. You can come to the pool and just chill. Have your bathing suit on, chill out all day long. If you want to go up to the restaurant, you can pay for that. But imagine you retired. Hey. hey. Imagine you are retired. You go to the Serena Hotel. There's many hotels here. Pay a little $3. Sit out by the pool and chill and eat. Or you might have, where you living, you might have a pool. Okay? I don't have a pool here. But I'm just saying, you can do that for $3. For $20, less than $20, you can eat a buffet. Chilling, meeting people. Mara said, I think I need to come down there for my vacation. Come on to check it out. It's so cool. Yes. And so if you, now I have something called the Soul Care Retreat. And you get 2 weeks here. Okay, 2 weeks. It's $1,600. You pay a $500 deposit. If that sounds good for you, but you have your own private, everything is set up. Okay, there's a black expat couple here. They have built this resort, so it has a pool. Each, I call it a cottage, but it's like a bungalow. It's private. It's nice. Marble floors, granite top, kitchen countertops. You get, it's furnished, of course. You get flat screen TV, your internet, everything's included. Washing machine, all of that. Thank you, James. 2 weeks. Serenity, you can check it out. I call that a scouting trip, okay? Take you around. We pick you up at the airport, which you're going to need that. We take you to back home, for you to, you got your airport transportation coming and going. Very nice, quiet community, nice scenery. It's nice. And that's how I started. That's how I started out. Right? So if that's something that you're interested in, then I would tell you this. Fill out the little survey where it says apply for ease. You take the little survey. Take you about a minute to do the survey. The last question is there anything else that you want to know? Put Soul Care Retreat. And I'll send you the information, the link for the Soul Care Retreat. Okay? Alright! And you get your free Soul Kigali guide that way too. Okay? So y'all, I gotta go. I cannot believe I've been on here this long. It is almost 3 o'clock here. It's 2:43 here. I don't know what time it is for you, but it's what time it is for me. And I gotta go to the library, okay? So, and the library is beautiful here too. So anyway, guys, you take care of yourself. Thank you so much for being on today. Remember to do your 30-33. Do your 30-33. And I will see you back here tomorrow at this time for our accountability call. Okay? Because I will have done my 30-33. And I need for you to do your 30-33. We get healthy together. In our mind, in our body, and baby, our soul is also. Okay? So, love you guys. Take care. Oh, do me a favor. Go to my YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. And subscribe, y'all. I'm this close to getting 500 people so I can be monetized. Okay? Y'all help a girl out, please. It's free for you to do it. Okay? Love you so much. Bye-bye.